Fitness is something that I got my identity from. When I looked at all the cool kids growing up and they had all this drip, those Jordans, they had Nikes, they had all these things, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, I'm Haitian. I am not getting a new pair of Jordans every week. I am not getting all these cool clothes, $110 polo shirts. I'm focused on school. My parents did not play that at all. I remember in second grade, I had a crush. We'll just name her Kay. I used to crush on Kay so bad. I grew up with 3 older brothers. I used to tell them how much I had a crush on this girl. So I like Kay, beautiful long hair, just everything. Brother looked at me and he was like, you think she's gonna like you? Look at your titties. Eczema on my lips. That's when it struck me that appearance matters. Look matters. And I'll never forget this day. It was me, childhood friend. He liked the girl too. Guidance counselors, they could pull people out of class. I told Kay I liked her, and she was just silent, and she was like, thank you. And I remember the guidance counselor going, do you like him? Do you think he's cute? He was like, nah. My little 10-year-old heart napped. My brother joined the Marines. He started training, running. That's when the world of fitness opened up for me at 12 years old. I started training with him. Thought there was some truth to what he said. I knew I wasn't the flyest kid. I didn't have all the drip. And I knew that I was fat. I was obese. I was overweight. I had eczema. And that definitely did not help my case. Started working out at the age of 12. Started doing burpees, push-ups. I joined my first gym. It was a gym called Forum. They don't even exist anymore. I joined football, 6th grade. Mo Better Jaguars in Brownsville, legendary. I started my fitness journey just looking to just lose weight, to get a crush. And I fell in love with football. I fell in love with fitness and pushing myself and seeing myself accomplish these goals. And before I knew it, 7th grade started and no one really recognized me. Fitness is one of those things that now my adulthood has framed my thinking. Not just my physical body, but my mental too. When I think of things that I can't do, that I'm struggling with in life, I remember the countless times I've racked on weight. I've been in the gym feeling like I couldn't do it, and I pushed myself. Took that moment to focus, to get that weight up, to get back up again. With many life's trials of school I was going to attend, failing classes in the middle of a semester, breakups in the future, I had to think, how am I going to get up? How am I going to get this weight off me? And if I can get 500 pounds off my back, I'm pretty sure I can deal with some relationship issues. I can deal with my academia issues, my lack of focus, my poor sleep schedule. It's easy just to look at the end goal. How do I get from point A and point B? There's a lot of advice out there that'll tell you get your money up, get your focus, find your purpose, just focus on you. Reality, you have to get to the root of your desire. Why do you desire a relationship? Why do you want a girlfriend? Why do you want a wife? Why do you want love? Everyone feels like they're deserving of love, but don't know what they want to do with it. And in Christianese, if you're a man, are you worth submitting to? For women, are you worth dying for? What are the parts of yourself that you need to learn and to love? Have you explored all of your creativity? Life's journey is a discovery of yourself and how to externally push that out. Being mindful of looking inwards, understanding what's going on in here so that you can push it out. You're just gonna be meeting goals. You'll be just chasing people, you'll be chasing women without knowing why. You'll be chasing money without any conclusive reason to accomplish anything. You won't have a legacy to leave behind you. Just have the enjoyments of life, and when you die and when you pass away, it would all be for nothing. You enjoyed your life, and you didn't change anybody else's around you. And that's a toxic idea. If we had 80 years to live, they would all be for you. Who would even remember you because you didn't change your life? To be remembered means to cause impact. We're all called to have an impact in this world. But you can only do that when you know what you're called to and who you're called to. Who am I speaking to in this video? I'm speaking to you, the one that lays at bed at night wondering when they'll find love, when they'll find their partner, how are they going to do it? Will anybody ever come along to love them properly? I'm talking to you. The one that wants a girlfriend, that wants a wife, that wants the family, that wants the kids. Where are you? Are you loved right now? Who is there to love you? Understand that there's romantic love, of course, but this platonic love that we're able to do with one another. Have you perfected the platonic love of being a friend? Of seeing the ugly parts of someone and how they can do you wrong? Real friendship. When they don't call you back, when you haven't heard from them for months, when they do say something hurtful and bring up some dirt from your past, have you been able to be a friend? Because before the romantics come, do you know how to speak patiently, how to hear critically and hear the feedback against yourself? Are you ready for love? And I think many will say yes, and the truth is you are not. You aren't, because you haven't loved yourself first. You haven't learned to love your family and heal from your family. Nearly every person I've met has family trauma. Nearly everyone has family trauma. Ways that their parents haven't showed up for them, or ways siblings have hurt them, whether it be abusive verbally, physically, mentally. Our families sometimes feel like the strongest enemies, but have you made peace with family? Have you learned how to love the ones closest to you in blood? And I understand some of those relationships have to die. They have to be cut off for your own safety and your own good. But have you returned to it peacefully? Have you severed it in peace and not out of anger and fear? Step boldly into the love of the people closest to you first. And that means you. You are a person, and you have to learn how to respect yourself, learn how to love yourself, learn how to treat yourself, treat your body, treat your mind, treat your soul. Not having to work and feeling like you need to deserve rest, but resting on schedule. When do you rest? How do you rest? All these questions before you take on another person who might not have done it themselves. Check with you. 3 ways you can get a girlfriend. Love yourself. No matter how much money you have, no matter what job, no matter what purpose and what you built, you'll be logistically prepared to pay for a $50,000 wedding, to buy a $300K house, a $50K car, a $50K ring. You'll afford it all, but you won't be able to afford the peace that it might take from you. You've never had it. You won't afford the disruptions and distractions of how your focus is now separated between your person and your passions, because you've never done it before. Practice first with the ones around you.